Dang, that was quick. Hi, Bendy. Yeah, just trying to figure out the annoying lighting situation. I think I gotta tilt this down a little bit more. I'm back. I'm back. We good? Where am I? Hello? Ah, dang it. There we go. We're good. Sorry. No, we're good. Bendy, Q, what's up? Let me readjust all this. What's up? What you guys up to? I know this is isn't the most entertaining thing, but I appreciate everybody stopping in. PS3 PS3 controller. So I am using a PlayStation 3 to make stop motion animation.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
Nice. Yep, I've been doing this since the PlayStation 3 came out. I think I'm the only person in the world that does this.
Hey, that's my goon that's in that crate. Let him out. Hey, that's my goon that's in that crate. Let him out. Hey, that's my goon that's in that crate. Let him out.
So that's the last audio line that I left off with. The next audio line is...
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate.
Appreciate it. Thank you, Q.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
I'd like to play some music, but unfortunately we're going to get copyright, so I can't do that. Whoops, I'm recording audio. Do you want to see what we have so far in terms of the whole episode? Give me some feedback. I know that this is really difficult because obviously I'm working with so much light over here, it's screwing up the camera over here. You want to see what I got? Okay, here. Now, I don't know if you guys can read this. It seems like you can, but I printed out some... I printed it backwards so you could read it when the camera is reversed. Try to put it somewhere where you can read it. It seems like this is a good spot. This is a better spot over here. I'm going to have to make it larger, but we'll get there. 17 people watching. Well, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, I'll play the episode of what we have. Now, if it sounds very quiet, that's because all sound effects are added afterwards. So first, you're only going to see it with just whatever pre-recorded audio is necessary to match up to animation. You do sound effects after because you can add sound effects to motion. You can't do it the other way around. So this is what I have so far. We're over 2 minutes.
Thanks again for bringing me to work this morning, Andrew. You're welcome, Mark. Usually Lewis opens, but our boss wanted us to both be here. Yeah, I'm becoming an essential figure around this mall. All you do is receive orders and wash dishes. Oh, come on! Yeah.
Now, you're going to see a lot of flicker. First of all, that's, screen to screen, and that is going to be washed out when I run that through another program when I'm done.
I'm sorry, that was kind of mean. No, the crate! This is supposed to be out back on the dock. How am I supposed to get this through the kitchen? Yeah, how did that get in the mall? Myself, Lewis, and our boss?
I'm assuming the fight one, you mean the one where Andrew fights the man in black, that we'll call him, the robot thing in black. Yeah, that one was fun. It's funny that you mentioned that. The next one's going to be called I don't know what to call it yet, but the next one's going to be about having like a ninja dojo in the apartment, and Andrew's going to be training his disciples. It's going to be a fun episode. I'm going to try to have a lot of action in that episode, whereas this one's a little more trying to go for just comic-y jokes.
They're the only ones that have keys. We have to get it inside, and I have to unload it into the refrigerator before the food goes bad. This is an absurdly large crate. What's in it? Is there a label on your side? Quantity 1 shark. Good for up to 72 hours of transportation? Don't look at me like that. I just receive it. I don't cook it. How could that shark have been in the crate? Its vertebrae is made out of cartilage. How is it still alive? It said on the label. Up this.
Like, I'm going to add a sound effect of the shark flopping around. There's going to be a sound effect when Mark hits the shark. That will all be added in later.
72 hours of transportation. We have to get it back in the crate and get it out of here. I keep emergency supplies for occasions like this out back. Cover me.
Hey guys, morning. Oh.
Louis, quick, close the door. Oh, come on, Louis, you let it out? We need to get that shark back in the crate before people start showing up at the mall.
We have another 20 minutes or so. Better get started.
Here, we all need to be wearing life jackets. How do you expect to get the shark back in the crate? Get me alongside it, I'll do the rest.
What are you boys doing at work so early?
Miguel, no one appreciates your appearances or your commentary. No, wait, we actually could use your help, Miguel. Can you come over here?
I don't trust like that. What are you boys up to? Oh, what in the name of... Hey, that's my goon that's in that crate. Let him out.
And this is the last line that you...
Hey, that's my goon that's in that crate. Let him out.
So we're actually pretty close to the end here. Appreciate it. Thank you. I'm here to show you that you can start at any level. You don't have to be a perfectionist. You just have to want to make something. And it's fun when you have an audience.
Moving this crate in and out now.
So I have 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, come on, let's...
4 audio cues, and then that's it. I'm out. So I have 4, 7, 11, 14. So I have about 20 seconds worth of animation left, and then that's it. That's it. We're done with this episode. Then we're going to add sound effects, and we'll be posting it. Today being Wednesday, I would love to have this posted by next week at least. I'm not going to do the sound effects on live stream. I'm just going to get down here and knock it out. Sound effect much needed for the shark. So I've already mentioned this before, but I think, and I've tried it already, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a cutting board and a piece of chicken. And I'm going to just kind of like whack the piece of chicken in like a correct distance away from the microphone. So it sounds like it's flopping around on a tile floor kind of effect. I think it'll work well. I try to make sound effects as much in-house as possible. Anyway, let's get into this. I'm paying attention to the chat. Nice. Yes, it will work, I think. I've tried it. I have a couple of audio keys over here prior, but I don't want to have to scroll all the way back. I got 4 likes. Thank you, guys. I don't want to have to scroll all the way back and keep up track at this point. I do want to get started. I really want to get this knocked out.
Miguel, say one more.
If I got a good rhythm here, I might have a chance of being able to get this all done tonight, and then all I have to do is sound effects, and I can post it. I would like to have something posted. For this year, I don't have any Lego video for this year yet. I want something up on the channel.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
Okay, so I have 4 seconds. You're working with 30 frames per second, so that is 30 times that you have to hit the button and move all the characters and remain the camera. Now, just to kind of reference to where I am in my work, I'm doing this at a janky level, and I'll be extremely honest with what I'm doing. You want to go catch some mistakes here? Let's see here. You see it immediately, don't you? The camera moved, I bumped it. I can't do it. I'm not gonna mess around with it. I'm not gonna try to get it perfect. I don't have a real official stand. This is a hobby at the moment. Once I start getting to like a point where I really want to start producing it, I'm not gonna be making mistakes like that. But you gotta pay attention to these things. You could sit here and do 2 hours worth of work, and you'll go and realize, oh no, at 45-minute mark, I pushed the camera with my pinky finger and it's all over. That's it. You messed up everything. 5 likes. Love it. Thank you guys. Appreciate it. What's everybody up to? I'm going to start getting into this, but I am checking the chat. I don't know if anybody can read this or not. I got to move this up somewhere where it can be read. It's difficult with all these lights. I'm going to get a bigger sign. I want to get one that's like possibly digital. Possibly digital. What's with quesadillas in our chat? Shania was talking about quesadillas, and I think the Subnautica chat. That's hilarious, Q. We love our quesadillas here. I gotta start doing more food content. I think I'm gonna have to start getting the HG the Gamer. What I'm doing is I'm making Lego stop motion animation with a PlayStation 3. Oh, I got a like. Thank you. I'm gonna assume that was you. I appreciate that. I would go through and show you everything, but to be very honest, go to my channel, watch some of the videos. I do got to get into the vibe here. I'm reading the chat. Okay, so let me get in the vibe here. I got 4 seconds worth of audio. I'm going to play the audio cue one last time, and then I'm getting to work. This is the audio cue I have to work with. 30 frames per second, 4 seconds to work with.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
To give you reference, that's this character here in the red, Andrew. That's him who's talking. So I'm going to be primarily moving him. 8 likes. I love it. 7 likes. 8 likes. Love it. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Chat about all sorts of stuff. Well, Benny and Q can attest to that. That's for sure.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with.
I had a spicy chicken sandwich with coleslaw on it today with some French fries. It was admittedly reheated leftovers, but still delicious.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
Now, why am I listening to this over and over again? I'm trying to get the movement of the character in my head. Fun fact, Andrew's left-handed. All the other characters are right-handed, but I always try to lead with his left hand because I try to specifically make him left-handed because I'm left-handed. So I'm trying to picture it in my head per second. You know, Miguel, say one more word. We're putting him, and he's going to turn, maybe hit the top of the crate. We're putting him in the crate with you. You know, you're going to make it very obvious that he is speaking to the character over here, and then that he's talking about the object here. I also can't forget about these two guys. I can't just let them stand there for 4 seconds and do nothing. Doesn't that look weird if they're just there for 4 seconds doing nothing? So I kind of have to have Mark's head turn and acknowledge that Andrew's speaking. I have to have Lewis maybe take his hand off the crate and kind of adjust himself a little bit, but he really doesn't have to do much. But I have to have all the characters being acknowledged that they're in the environment. Let's get to work here. Check the chat one more time. Ah, okay. For lunch, I made myself a spicy... Yeah, see, we own the same thing there. A bottle of water. Well, yeah, you gotta wash the spice down. The only other thing that works is milk. Water or milk. Well, water doesn't really work, but milk works. Yeah, let's get into it. I'm going to turn around shortly. I'm checking the chat. I'm active. I'm always gonna. I always forget their name, but there was that one person that was talking about Nightmare Before Christmas, and I missed their chat, and I always am gonna feel bad about that. Maybe someday that chat's gonna be so crazy that I'm not gonna feel bad about missing people's comments anymore, but I hope that day never comes, to be very honest. Even people that have like a million subscribers, live chats don't get that crazy depending on what they're doing. Emphasis on depending on what they're doing. Somebody's got a pretty good gimmick, chances are they're going to have 100,000 people watching them at any given time. What you guys listening to lately? I got JID, J-I-D in the headphones. I hope that makes me sound like a really old man by saying it that way. He sounds like you know who he sounds like to me? He's your new Mos Def in my opinion. Mos Def seems to like him too. Let's see here, my cat just... I'm going to chat for a while. I'm not going to chat for a while. Okay, yep, what's good at... Whatever you got to do, I don't expect anyone to chat. My cat just climbed on my cabinet. Well, hopefully there's nothing important in that cabinet, and don't let your cat climb on furniture. You need to get your cat a tower. I know that's a lot to ask, but your cat needs to have something to roost on and claim its own. And if it doesn't, and if it does already have a tower, and it's not roosting on it, I don't know if you need to resort to squirt bottle. I don't encourage violence against animals, but man, your kitty can hurt themselves if this cabinet is as tall as I think it to be. Or is it a short cabinet? Is it like, you know, this high, or is it, you know, like cabinet up to where that closet is what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking when you say cabinet. You got him down? Yeah, okay, good. I never had that problem with Ziki when he was a kitten, but I gotta tell you, he did climb up a tree once. I was very lucky that he thankfully trusted me and he jumped down. It wasn't really the best of situations, but he ended up coming down, and that was the last of it. Excuse me, I got a tickle on my nose. That's why I keep towel nearby. With that being said, I've had one kitten that was just a squirrely little mofo, and he climbed in the air ducts. He somehow got up in the attic. Oh, you couldn't stop that malicious little creature. It does depend on the animal itself. Oh, that poor little kitty. That was back when I was with my mother and was a teenager, and she called me at work and said, honey, your cat. I think your cat's stuck in the closet. What do you mean the closet? There's no way the cat could have got in the closet. And I figured out that the cat got stuck in the little duct and was somehow like underneath the closet. Thankfully, we managed to coerce him to walk closer to the entrance and grabbed him at a certain point. Yep, let me flip back through here. Pancake, I see you in the chat. Unfortunately, I'm in mid frame right now, but yes, when I'm done, you can watch the animation. I'm in mid frame right now, so I can't stop until I'm out of my sequence. I have 4 seconds of animation. Climb the pale ale, lol, hi. Yep, okay, making sure I got it. Yes, you are a mod. Basically, everybody here right now is a mod, which is awesome. I made that very clear that I wanted to make people mods early on, because if this channel ends up being ridiculous, you guys were here first. So I'm not going to be adding too many crazy people. I didn't mean it like that. I meant like crazy amount of people. Let me elaborate. Forgive me. The craziest one is me. I take that title. I will wear that crown. That's fine by me. Boom, 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 boom. Got me, cool. All right, so let me, but please, keep, whatever you guys are thinking about. We're talking about quesadillas, hot chicken sandwiches. Good thing I made sure to eat before I sat down here. That's a new thing that you really got to do as a streamer. Make sure to eat before you get going, because, man, you don't want to have a snack midway through a stream, do you? Nobody wants to listen to you crunching on chips, man. Meow! Hi! I know, I haven't looked at you in 10 minutes. I know. If you guys haven't figured out, my cat's right there. If you'd like to see videos of my cat, go to my channel. His name is Zeke. He's got his own playlist. His last video got 1,000 likes. I sit here and I make Lego animation, and I've been doing it since 2007. And my cat got 1,000 likes. Let's go! That's how we do it, guys. That's how you do it. You cast the net. What better fisherman than a cat? Yeah, that was a little too fast with his hand. Kitty! Meow! 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 The problem is, if I go to pick you up, you're gonna say no. You're gonna act like that's not what you want, but you do want me to pick you up and hold you like a stuffed animal. Go sit on your bed and be cute. He's freaking out because he pretty much lives in this room. So anytime I'm in here, he demands that I sit on his bed. He's an outdoor kitty, so we don't let him upstairs. He is Mouser number 1. And he is exceptionally fluffy, and we can't deal with all the cat hair. It's too much. It is too much cat hair. And it will suffocate us. We cannot allow it to spread or break containment. Now mind, you really got to make sure not to bump this camera. Everything that I've done right now, if my dumbass leans in there, and with my left wrist leans down just a bit too far and bumps this camera, all that's done. It's all over. Gonna do it all again. Terrible. Terrible. Now, a super advantage is I can excuse the crate moving. So if I bump this crate right here, doesn't matter. We've already established that there's moving objects inside of there. Doesn't matter if the thing moves. So long as it doesn't move across the entire side of the board, that's not going to make any sense. But if the thing bumps around a little bit, yeah, there's a shark inside of it. Oh well, that's perfect logic. Nobody's gonna poke holes in that plot. So it does give you a lot more lax in the situation. You really don't have to worry about that as an item moving in the scene. Kyo, I'm seeing. Cat is laying on you. You got it. I got a good cat. Egyptian song. I see the cat remembers. I see that twice. You wrote that. Okay. My dog and my kitty always fight. Well, it just depends on where you live and the dog and the cat, my man. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't miss anybody. I don't think I missed anything. I had one dog at one point, but he didn't give a crap about cats, and the cats didn't mess with him, so that's the end of it. It wasn't complicated, but not to get any more detail, but I do know dogs that have caught cats, and I'm going to leave it at that. And you can use your imagination for the word caught. And there's no fault of the dog. If anything, it was the cat's fault, so I would be the first one to blame the cat, and that's me as a cat person. Cat's fluffy and he wants to chase it. All the cat needs to do is run, but the cat wants to pick a fight with it. And, well, there you go. That's the end of it. It's a dog. It's bigger than it. Or at least in that case, it was bigger than it. Gosh knows Zeke can handle himself. I've already said this a couple of times, but we're pretty sure that Zeke has at least been hit by a Fisher cat at least once. But we do think a coyote might have tried to clip him at one point. Because we had a real bad problem with coyotes in our area about 2 years ago. And he got scrapped up one night. He came in all battered up. Okay, now I gotta make sure I'm not actually turning his head. I'm using the hat as an illusion that I'm turning his head. Ow. I'm using the hat as an illusion that I'm turning his head. So I gotta make sure that you don't see his face. Otherwise, I'm gonna break that illusion. So I do gotta pay attention that his face doesn't come around that corner there. My dog and my kitty is fine. Cool. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. Depending on how well this goes, I might log on later and play Fortnite. I know I say I always will be on later, but we'll see. So far, this has been a pretty successful night. I've been getting home a little early to finish my chores lately. What the fuck? Excuse my language. Excuse my language. What's up, Zeke? Oh, he got his foot stuck in the carpet. Sorry, he scared me. Whew. Yeah, he's just playing with one of his toys. You hear him going buck wild. He got his foot stuck in the carpet and he got mad. I'm sure you guys heard him hiss. I thought for a moment there was a mouse or something. Not that I'm, scared of a mouse. It's just more the matter of, oh, great. Now I'm gonna have him running around here like the demon that he is all night until he catches it. He just wants me to play with him. Yeah, I'll show you. Here, you need to see this cat's face so you understand what's going on. You need to see it here. You need to see what's going on here. Okay. So you guys get what's going on now? That's his little fishy right there, and he got his paw stuck in that little gap between these two carpets there, and he freaked out. Oh, see, there he goes. It's going buck wild. Oh, he's really going wild right now. It's been cold outside. You can tell he's been stuck inside. I know, right? This cat's going ballistic right now. Lover 235. Admittedly, I'm doing stop motion animation, but I stopped for a moment just to show you what the noise behind me is. It's this. He's playing with his toy. He wants to play with me. Go for it. Do it. Do it for live. You got this, Ziki. You got this, Ziki. Do it. Get that fishy. You know, he's... Oh! Look, he's got the sock. Fishy. Okay. Admittedly, I need two hands to play with this animal. You can't be This is not a one-hand animal. This is a two-hand animal. So I'm not going to engage with him. What's there? A small little fish, and then a bigger fish, and then a sock. And then I think there's a little snaky thing behind the door. This is basically the room that he lives in. In the wintertime, we cut the heat off, and this is the only room that has the heat down here. Yeah, so to be hearing paws and claws and ballisticness, that's what's going on. So to reiterate what I'm actually doing here, I'm not live streaming my cat going buck wild at my socks. Hold on, he's right here. I want to see if I can pick him up. Nah, he's going too wild right now. I'm not touching this thing. That's what I like to call a fluffy grenade right now. No, I'm not gonna pick up the pin. It's not gonna explode. There's no chance of it exploding, but there's a pin, and I'm not gonna pick that up. Zeke is faster than fast. He's quicker than quick. He is the floof. Oh, he's really hamming it up right now. I can't believe this. Hey, buddy. Seriously, dude. This is not Zeke's live stream. This is Lego live animation, my man. Is this really happening? Dude, here's your fish. Go get it. Good boy. He's probably going to bring it back because he fetches. And he brought it back because he fetches. Yes, hi. I know. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay. Gotta get back to it again. If that doesn't show you that I'm not home all day, I don't know what does. If I was home all day, that cat would be used to me being here. He's absolutely overjoyed that I am down here for the couple of hours that I get to spend with him. He's going to knock the door down this way. Shania, hey. I don't want to make this a Zeke live stream, but I gotta tell you that he is totally trying to take this live stream over. Because he is over there going buck wild with his toy, and he's demanding my attention. You know, if I could somehow explain to his fluffy brain that there are people watching him through the screen, because he understands the concept of Ring cameras. He knows that I talk to him through the Ring camera. So maybe he could get the concept that people see him through that phone, and he'd go for it for attention. Because he will go for the Ring camera every now and then if I haven't been home or if I'm late. He does get the concept of the Ring camera. Let's see here. Okay, I caught up there. Hello, I did see Shania. Yep, I see you, Shania. Let's see here. Hey. Yep, okay, recommend. Yeah, I know. Well, the thing is, people are so loyal, and you guys have been here since the get-go, and also you are the person that asked for a mod, recommending that I don't ask for mod too many extra people, and everybody here that asks is a mod, didn't ask to be a mod. I made him a mod. So, oh wait, you didn't ask? I can't remember. My bad. Who am I thinking of last time? See, that's why I don't like to assume things. See, I made a jackass of myself. I'm sorry, Pancake. Who was the Shania was there. Shania knows who I made the mod that stream. She was there that time. Not to put you on the spot. Yeah, no, I was talking about. Yeah, see, the moment she said something. Well, I appreciate your view. That's why you're modded. I'm not saying anything, Shania. But the internet never forgets. Zeke, dude, I am not making this live stream about you. You've got to stop. He keeps running through up here and running back and forth. He's being a wild animal, that cat. Let's see. I remember that. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, no, Bendy's been here since the get-go. No, there's no beef. There's no beef. There's no beef. There's no beef. The only beef is on the grill, and we're all gonna share it when it's cooked. We're gonna make burgers, except for Shania. Shania is a vegetarian, so we will have vegetarian options for Shania. Shania does not bring beef. She's a vegetarian. Hey, Electric Kitty, yo, nice. You're new, and I like your name. Nice. Appreciate you commenting and saying hello. I'm good. Unfortunately, Bendy, I have tried that. I think I've talked about this on my stream before, so I'm sorry to go right into this, but I've eaten crickets. They were cooked though, like dehydrated and seasoned, and admittedly prepped a little bit. But, they're actually tasty. They're like popcorn. You can just, Well, I mean, you're still... Dude, you're, let's not get into started about eating things. The duck egg thing's not the creepiest things. But, yeah, let's not... Yeah. I turned down eating out of a turtle shell. Let's say that. Eating out of a turtle shell is a little much. That's a little much. No, thank you. No shark either. No octopus either. I don't like eating things that I think are as smart as we are. Though I do think we're not that smart. I think an octopus is extremely intelligent. I don't think we should eat them. Poor duck. Poor duck. Poor anything that Zeke catches. Good gracious. You know, I don't want to get demented, but I did see a bunch of bird feathers on the driveway the other night. I was wondering what was up with that. There was no evidence to display anything, but I did see bird feathers. Never make assumptions, but you know, there is a cat, there is feathers, they're in my driveway. You gotta put the scene of the crime together. The evidence is clear. I swear that cat's gonna launch himself down the stairs like a torpedo in a minute. Guilty. Yep. The internet does not forget. I would love to play some music for you guys, but, you know, YouTube copyrights. What you guys listening to? I think I mentioned earlier I've been listening to, I've been listening to JID lately. Jid. It's Jid? Yeah, I've been listening to Jid lately. I don't know. You go through different album crazes. The cat is rubbing up against this chair so hard that he might knock it down. Dude, come on. Seriously. Hello? Yes. Come here. Who's a good boy? I know who's a good boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Please. Is that your fishy? Can I see the fishy? Can I see it? Can I just see it? I want to see the fishy. Let me see the fishy. Ah. Hey Jake, what's up? Okay, I'm gonna put him down before the fluff grenade gets me. Oh, stop. Don't act like you don't love being a stuffed animal. Yeah, and he immediately rubs up against my leg like he wants me to pick him back up. We got 9 meows. We got 9 meows in the chat, folks. 9 meows in the chat. I think you just started a thing, Q. You might have just started a thing there. 9 meows in the chat. Just making sure I didn't miss anybody. But yeah, I said, hey, Jake, what's up? Okay. Yep. I'm making Lego animation. And I'm trying not to smack the desk with my kneecap so that I mess up my camera. Because I'm probably already have done that at this point. And the cat is still rubbing up against my leg for reference. "25 pounds of fluff trying to knock me out of this chair currently. I've never seen him so hyper aggressive in my life. I might have to let him upstairs. When he gets like this, we let him upstairs sometimes. He wants everyone to pet him. Pet me. Meow. Be right back. Gotta go feed my cat. That's awesome. What I missed, the meows? It's okay. It's okay. Yes, you did meow the live stream. Hold on here. Just for you. Just for you. I don't want to be accused of animal abuse. There he is. There you go. Put him down. I know. I know. You want to play with your fishy? Here's his fishy. Ready? I'm going to throw it. You're going to hear him fly out of the room. I'm sure you heard the paws go fly. He's going to bring it back. He's trained. Yep, here he is. Right back here. You don't believe me? Told you. Oh, who's a good boy? He's gonna. I think I gotta send him upstairs. Yeah, but he fetches. And when I say fetches, I mean you can go in the backyard and straight up throw a little bit of a heavier mouse. Not necessarily a ball, but it's gonna be like a toy something, cat toy, and he will run across the yard and bring it back to you like a dog. I know. It's because it's cold out tonight. He's been trapped inside. He hasn't been straying too far besides going outside to go to the bathroom. So he's very, very. I want to play. I want to chase and hunt something. Usually he gets this out of him, and we get nothing but the teddy bear. But this time of year, he's all cuckoo because he's trapped in the house. But he's a good boy. It's not like he's going to get trapped out in the snow. All right, now you can see I really got a rhythm going here now. I'm in the vibes. Admittedly, I really wanted to play some Fortnite tonight, but I desperately want to get this done. If you haven't seen the new video, go check out Starbrick Studios. He just did a, I might be using the wrong word, but he did a Star Trek spoof. Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. One of the best YouTube Star Trek spoofs I have ever seen, if not probably the best YouTube Star Trek spoof ever. Ever. Period. I'm not saying that because I myself am a voice actor in it. I'm not saying that. I am privileged and honored to be allowed to be requested to be part of such cinematic masterpieces. My children love watching his videos. I love watching his videos. He did a fabulous job. I can't wait until I can upgrade my equipment and get at that level, but we keep spending money on car parts, guys. We keep spending money on car parts. Is it a stop motion thingy? Yes, it's a stop motion thingy. Starbrick, one word, Starbrick Studios. I'm sorry for my headphone hair. I gotta go to the store, sorry. No, Bendy, go. Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for liking. Get something good at the store. Don't feel like you're missing anything. Thanks for saying hi. I don't even do that for my live streamers that I follow. If I'm really, really busy, I just give a like and I'm out. Just, you're on, boom. Because I'm always at work. So most of the time, all the streamers that I really watch, they're coming on somewhere between 9 a.m. and 11 a.m., depending on the other world time zone. And they're coming on at about 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. And then you got all of us guys on the tail end. I'm definitely not going to be spending this much time weekdays once it gets warmer, once it's springtime for sure. I really don't like being I like to spend time with the family if I can. You don't get to be home that much, even though you are home that much. But you're definitely not as home as much as you used to be home. But, kind of seems about the same to me. I've always been at work like 6 days a week always, so it doesn't really matter to me. It's nice not being at work 7 days a week. It's nice being guaranteed that there's one day of the week, you being Sunday, that my phone will not ring and I will not be taking calls. That is the only day. We're almost to the end of 4 seconds here. I know it seems like this is very tedious and patient. Yes, it is tedious and patient. Welcome to stop motion animation. Every stop motion animation video you have ever seen, the more complicated it looks, the more time it took, and the more that person had to sit there and stare at every little aspect of it as they worked on it. Or in some cases, multiple people. I'm turning around. Good. I haven't missed anything. Cool. All right, time to see if we've been sitting here for... Dora's here! Hey, Dora. Thanks for Thanks for stopping in. Hey, Soto. Thanks for stopping in. I know your time zone. Don't stay too long. I'm not doing anything besides silently clicking a button and moving Legos. It's quite boring. Unless we've got good subjects to talk about, that's pretty much it. Soto, I did say hey. I'm just making sure to say hey twice for my own memory. I'm also laughing at my own hilarious headphone hair. Look at that. Well, I'll be getting a haircut soon. You'll see that within the next couple of live streams. 100%, that's right. 100% headphone hair. Okay, so let's see if we've been here for essentially, let's call it 40 minutes wasting our time. Let's see. Yeah, I told you. Look at that bump right there at the beginning. Look, boom, right there. Boom. I'm not going to care. Not a perfectionist. It's okay. It's not too much. But right, boom, right there. I hit it. Bumped it. Let's see if I hit it again. Okay, so I don't hit it again. It's acceptable. We're going to work with it. Now we have to look at every single character. I'm looking at him. Also have to mind the reflection too. What if I had the camera over here and you can see the lens of the camera? I've made that mistake before where I've set up a shot, I've done the whole thing, and then I noticed that this wall here, because it's black, it's reflective. And I saw the lens, the camera there once I zoomed it up, and I had to scrap that whole scene and shoot it to the other side because you could see the camera. Okay, so besides the obvious camera moves, which are trash and are upsetting me, I'm going to work with that, and that's fine. I'm going to be okay with that. Now, Miguel kind of moves quick, but meh. Okay, so we're going to add the audio now.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
Now, my listening to the audio and moving my hands around earlier makes sense now, doesn't it? Look at the hand
Miguel,
cues.
say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him. Miguel,
He points to the crate when he says crate.
say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
The characters all lightly look at the crate when he says crate because it's the subject. Okay, crate. We're all going to look at the crate. Shark. We're going to look at the shark. Makes sense.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
Okay, so that's where we're at. I'll run the whole thing back for. Hey, Savannah, how you doing? Good to see you again. Soda, you doing good? How's everyone doing? Okay, making sure I didn't miss anything. I'm scrolling back up. Yep, Shania, yep. I'm great, plus eating cookies. Yep. You doing good, Savannah? Good, good. I don't want to say the name of the fluffy one, but it looks like he's meandered off to go do something else, so I don't want to call him back in here. He was going buck wild just a minute ago playing. I did change his food dish, so he's probably at his food dish. He's so picky now that I have to feed him in half portions because he gets upset if the food gets stale. So now I have to feed him in half portions throughout the day because if I leave the food out any more than like 4 hours, it becomes to his desire stale and he won't eat it. Anybody else have these animal problems? Anybody else got a picky animal that doesn't eat something particular? What's good? That's good to hear, Savannah. Okay, so let's get to the audio.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in.
Or here, I was requested to run back through it. So admittedly, I'm gonna hit the play button. This is 2 minutes. I'm gonna add, you know what? I'll add the new audio cue to it. Jump to edit, because you can just do it for preview. So here it is for preview. Again, we don't have any sound effects yet because I'm going to go back when this is all done and put the sound effects in. So it is going to seem quiet. That's because the sound effects aren't here. They will be added in to add much more life. Okay, so let me make sure I didn't miss anything in the chat here. Oh. Doing great. I just came back from church, learned about seeing the world and people through God's eyes, grew so much stronger in faith every day. Well, spread good peace and love wherever you go. And that being said, I hope with my live stream, I'm spreading positive messages and happy reinforcement to those who come here to my chat as well. So I appreciate your wise and noble comment. Thank you so much. Oh, wise Zeus. I had a cat named Zeus once. Yeah. Want to make sure that I don't forget that. If you don't mind, I gave that a screenshot, good sir. Oops, I just referenced my own self. There's a reason I call myself Good Sir Fry, because I do call people that a lot in public, good sir. Like, yes, good sir. You know, I'm working on a very familiar customer at their house. Now here I am reading the chat. I see that I'm at 5 people. I'm going to bring the camera closer. I'm going to let you guys run through what I have right here. I'm going to quickly take a restroom break. So let me kind of readjust this. We got this. This is some Hot Wheels. Okay. My hesitation is there's a soda sitting here, and I almost moved this whole thing with a soda sitting on top of it. Nice. Okay. Okay. Frank the... Oh, I forgot about that, Shania. Thank you for reminding me about that. So my son doesn't actually have these ones on his desk anymore. He has ones that look different than that, so he hasn't called this one Frank because this one's been on my desk the whole time. You're right. I totally forgot about that. The shark's name's Frank. That's right. Okay, so... And now you can see that I have this printed backwards. Wasn't that a clever idea? But I do need to get it bigger. I want to get like a big sign up here so that I can toggle it. All right, so that's 2 minutes. I'm going to let that run. I'm just going to briefly run to the restroom.
Thanks again for bringing me to work
Okay,
this morning,
right back.
Andrew. You're welcome, Mark. Usually Lewis opens, but our boss wanted us to both be here. Yep, I'm becoming an essential figure around this mall. All you do is receive orders and wash dishes. Oh, come on! Yeah, I'm sorry, that was kind of mean. No, the crate! This is supposed to be out back on the dock. How am I supposed to get this through the kitchen? Yeah, how did that get in the mall? Myself, Lewis, and our boss are the only ones that have keys. We have to get it inside, and I have to unload it into the refrigerator before the food goes bad. This is an absurdly large crate. What's in it? Is there a label on your side? Quantity 1 shark. Good for up to 72 hours of transportation? Don't look at me like that. I just receive it. I don't cook it. How could that shark have been in the crate? Its vertebrae is made out of cartilage. How is it still alive? It said on the label, up to 72 hours of transportation. We have to get it back in the crate and get it out of here. I keep emergency supplies for occasions like this out back. Cover me.
Hey guys, morning. Oh.
Louis, quick, close the door. Oh, come on, Louis, you let it out? We need to get that shark back in the crate before people start showing up at the mall.
We have another 20 minutes or so. Better get started.
Here, we all need to be wearing life jackets. How do you expect to get the shark back in the crate? Get me alongside it, I'll do the rest.
What are you boys doing at work so early?
Miguel, no one appreciates your appearances or your commentary. No, wait, we actually could use your help, Miguel. Can you come over here?
I don't trust like that. What are you boys up to? Oh, what in the name of... Hey, that's my goon that's in that crate. Let him out.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
I'm here.
Thanks again for bringing me to
I'm
work
here.
this morning, Andrew.
You're welcome, forget.
Mark. Usually Lewis opens, but our boss wanted us to...
Yeah, so that's it so far. $11 likes. Let's go, guys. Appreciate it. I like when this chat gets more likes than the Fortnite chat, because this is the chat that we started at. Thank you, Dora. I appreciate it. I do intend on, you know what, I'm going to shout him out. You want to see a really cool live stream for Legos, go check out Forest Fire's, Forest Fire 101. Guy's amazing. Like, awesome. He does live streams for his animation. I shout out people that I watch. You know what I mean? He does a Lego animation too. And his are not for children, by the way. His are kind of raunchy. You'll see his what do they call it? His banner on his page, and you'll get the idea real quick. That being said, his live stream is excellent. He's building this awesome tree thing the other night. Stopped in and gave him a like. I didn't have any time to watch it. I think I was also streaming that night too. You give this immensely janky setup. That seems to get the job done. Yeah. What you guys watch on YouTube besides me? All right, load up the next audio cue.
Moving,
Miguel?
moving this crate in it.
So actually, there is no audio cue. Now we're gonna have Miguel walk out. So just to quickly review,
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
I'm gonna have Miguel silently raise his hand. He's gonna look at everybody. Everybody's gonna look at him, and then he's gonna turn around. He's gonna exit. You don't really watch much on YouTube. Dora, I've been here since day one. I have watched the pits of YouTube. I've watched it grow from the caterpillar to the chrysalis to the moth to the butterfly to back to the moth to hopefully the butterfly. I think right now it's in its butterfly stage again. Who knows if it's going to go back to its moth stage, but we'll find out. We'll find out. We'll find out. I feel like right now YouTube's in its butterfly stage again. But you're asking somebody who's live streaming on YouTube. That's 7 seconds worth of animation. I'm not looking forward to that. Okay, let's get to work. Right hand. Okay. Oh, Mega Blocks, you're terrible. Let it all work out. At my earliest inconvenience. Just came up with a funny idea. Mark's holding a spear. Why doesn't he raise the spear while we're on the subject? Dora, thanks for stopping in. You have a good night. Get some rest. What else is everybody up to? We know we snacking on some cookies. What else are we doing? You petting your cats? Hopefully not snacking on cookies and petting the cats at the same time. The cat's not going to appreciate the crumbs and the fur. Or the cat is going to appreciate the crumbs and the fur, and then your cat's going to be licking all the chocolate. To assume the cookies. I don't assume the cookies are chocolate. These could be wafers for all I know, but technically a wafer is not a cookie, is it? Personally, if you gotta ask me, I'm more of a chips guy. Whoop! Oh, almost knocked over Mark. That was close. Not gonna happen today, folks. You know what? I'm gonna move the chair. I'm gonna get a leg cramp doing it this way. Whoops. I call this mind over matter, because if you don't mind, it don't matter. Whoop! I knew that was gonna happen. It's okay, we're good. We know where he was standing. We're good. Hi, Ziki. Ziki Cat has entered the chat. He's on my leg. Ziki, can I get a meow for the people? Can I get a meow for the people, Ziki? I'm gonna have to look at him, otherwise he won't meow. Meow. See? I know. Oh, he's on the chair now. Oh, damn it. Excuse my language. See if we can get him to sit there. He was just sitting there, so I'll leave it there and see if he'll sit there voluntarily. See here. Go see here. Just don't bump the remote. Yeah, go see here. Come on. I already hit that button. Okay, I already hit that button. Yep, see, I knew he'd do it. I knew he'd do it. Predictable cat. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? Ziki? This is why I have a security camera on this. Because I make sure that if I come back, I know whose paws is the one that messed it up. And the reason we had, of course, you're slapping the fish with your paw. Of course, you'd be slapping the fish with your paw. Bendy, hey, welcome back. I hope you saw the cat sitting on the chair. I'm going to leave the chair there and see if he'll come back. He seems to be heading south, staying clear of all main highways. Mm. At this point, you can't see. Actually, no, you can. You can just barely see his arm. Never mind. You can see him in frame. Zeke, I'm not doing this, buddy. The cat's got to go upstairs. Now I'm moving this character here, Lewis, because he's the next one that's going to speak. So I want it to be very clear that he's moving into the frame to speak. All right, so now Miguel, this one here, is officially out. He's no longer a part of the conversation. He's not there anymore. Welcome back, Zeke. That's going to just have to be the way it is. We'll be conscious of it. Chess just got back from doing, I don't know, chess. Intelligent game. I don't know how to play chess. I don't really watch much on YouTube. Joyce said bye. Hey, I'm back. Bendy. Chess is a very intelligent game. I don't know how to play it. I'm not ashamed to admit it. Will not know how to play it. I have not been seasoned at playing chess in any fashion at all. I've never. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. Leave it at that. So actually, I think I'm done with that. 115. 115 is a good. Yeah, I think that'll work. All right. We can always add more. Can't really take it away. Let's see. Once again, bumping the crap out of the camera. I gotta get a better desk. I gotta cut out this carpet here. I gotta have this cat stop bumping up against this thing here. It's gonna happen every time. We're just gonna deal with it and we're just gonna produce it. It's okay. You're doing it live. I have so many great reasons as to why did those camera bump. Oh, you're not a professional. The camera bump. I'm sorry. I got this cat that just won't leave me alone, man. I'm doing this under distress. So, you know what? Just for the sake of it, I want to see how that looks together. I want to see how that all looks. Nice. Yeah, I'm a little upset that the camera moved, but we're going to deal with it. Alright, we're going to deal with it. Now let's just see how that last bit looks. We don't have to watch the whole thing. I'm just going to watch the last bit of it and just see how it all kind of looks together.
It's like that. What are you boys up to? Oh, what in the name of... Hey, that's my goon that's in that crate. Let him out.
Miguel, say one more word. We're putting you in the crate with him.
Okay,
Thanks again for bringing me to work this morning, Andrew.
done and done.
Thanks.
Oh, I don't even have that. I still have plenty of clip space. I'm surprised, actually. Okay, now I have, what, 7 seconds? Oh, that's going to be terrible. I'm not looking forward to that. 7 seconds worth of audio. I'm getting another character ready for later. This is the vacuum cleaner. Let me put his eyes on. I'm switching his eyes from yellow to green. Because he's in happy mode, so he has his green eyes. Now, to reference We Bare Bears, this guy has been a character longer than We Bare Bears. So when I first saw that show and I saw the vacuum polar bear, yep, okay, I see that. BRB. You're not missing anything but a man in his basement playing with Legos. I don't think you're missing much. Except for this cat that constantly wants attention unless he sits on the table. Zeke with the fluffy paws. Meow meow with the eck and purr. Fluffy tail and the cat ears. Whiskers and the white paws. He's so fluffy and he's cute. He goes meow, eck and purr. Man, I wish you'd let me walk around with you in public like a dog.
Moving this crate in and out's not that hard. How are we supposed to get it all the way out of the mall without a forklift?
Miguel?
That's this character talking now. 7 seconds. alright. Now you're loud nose. Pixels, hi, I see. I'm reading it. How you doing? Pixel. I'm here making Lego stop motion animation. If you're curious to the series, just go check on my page. I have everything organized in nice playlists for everyone to immediately be able to binge watch in terms of varying content. Appreciate you saying hi. I am responsive, unlike other live streamers. I know that gets really annoying when you come across live streams that someone's genuinely not at all paying attention to the chat. It's upsetting. Why you got the chat on if you're not going to talk? Just turn the chat off. You know that's an option, right? Appreciate the like. I'm going to assume that was you. Thank you so much. I'm into all sorts of different ranges of contents. Strike a conversation. Happy to send you any sort of direction in YouTube you want to go in terms of what you're interested in. The man's got resources, he says. Oh, I don't know what to say besides I like shouting out people that make good content. Without those people that make good content, I wouldn't have inspiration for my content that I think is at least drawing a crowd to their content as far as I'm concerned. Definitely not looking to get mobbed, that's for sure. No thanks. Seeing where his eyes are going. Can't just have the character looking at the wall or looking at the thing. Very nice. Stop motion, appreciate it. Welcome back. Oh, no, so it was good. Cool word, okay. Okay, now you don't see his legs. So I don't have to move his legs. I can just shimmy him around a little bit. Now, if you're wondering why I keep having issues with his hat, the tail of the, I guess it's a beanie cap, doesn't fit with the life jacket, so it won't clip down all the way on his head. So I'm just gonna let it look ridiculous and let it hop around. Okay. Just gonna get it over with and try to keep it in the most general area of it being at the back left here of his head if possible. If it moves around, fine, it makes it look like he's talks. But if it goes from here to here from one frame to the next, that's dumb. So it has to stay kind of here and just kind of go that's okay. That's perfectly acceptable. It looks like he's talking. Dang it, I just bumped the heck out of the camera. It's alright, we're gonna live with it. Dang it. I didn't even touch it either. I just leaned in a little bit too far, too quick, and I knew it. Dang it. It's alright, we're gonna deal with it. I do have this metal bracket that I recently, for lack of a better way of saying it, I super glued it to a Lego pad. I super glued it to a Lego pad, and I think that might work in terms of stability, but in the reality of it, it's this desk. This desk is sitting on carpet. I'm going to have to cut this carpet out and put it on the concrete flat so that it's not going to have the carpet squishy variable. Because that's really what you got to do when you're making stop motion at like it, well, not at, if I want to make it at a professional level to where I'm going to be entering it into competitions, I do not want it sitting on a wonky desk that the camera is going to vibrate every other time I take a step back. What am I, 15? No, man. It's unprofessional. We got to upgrade our gear. Who got the keys to unlock this Mazda, he says. My cat is sleeping. Nice. I think Ziki went back outside. Okay, so before I lose where I'm at, nice little trick I like to have. I call these marker bricks. Oops. Try that again. Call these marker bricks. Red ones for Andrew. So if you can see the camera, if I don't want to lose where he was when I pull him up, boom. See the brick? Now I remember where he is. Now I don't have to worry about that. Now I can focus on turning his head and making sure he doesn't have cat hair on him. I'm not kidding about the cat hair thing. There was cat hair on my fingers. Now you have to make sure not to take the brick, not to leave the brick. You gotta take the brick. $11 likes, thank you guys. What's everybody up to? Q's back, hey Q. Now I am going to have Mark walk behind here. And we're going to start that. We have 7 seconds worth of audio to work with, so I kind of want to engage Lewis a little bit more before I send Mark around where he's going to go. Okay, let's start sending him a Mark around the crate. Instead, kisses we get kicked. Lemonade, nice. Any particular brand or homemade? And by homemade, homemade with a brand, obviously. Or like actual squeezed lemonade. There's lots of different brands of lemonade. Oh yeah, I'm gonna ask. For all I know, this could be pink lemonade. Though I think you would have said pink lemonade. That's definitely not worth the assumption, that's for sure. Now, if you're asking me, I'm thinking of the lemonade that they serve at the noodle place in the mall. That's what I'm thinking of. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. The lemonade fountain that they have at the noodle place in the mall. Squeeze. See, I had a feeling we had some high level quality lemonade coming in here. That's why I said that. Right on. You're saying luxurious. Luxurious. Now see, that's someone right there. I'm assuming you ever had that Country Time lemonade, like pre-mixed powder in the water? Oh, it's one of those things when you had it when you were a kid, you thought it was delicious, and then you tried it when you were like, I don't know, maybe 17, and you went, good gracious, I drank this? Oh my, what is wrong with me? This is what happens when they give you low quality things. You're used to the level of quality that you have, and then you experience something above that, and you go, nah, I could never drink this swill again. Ugh. They serve that at middle school, and you're like, heck yeah, Country Time lemonade, let's go. And then you actually have some real lemonade. No. High C's better than Country Time lemonade. Come on, let's be real. All right, Kool-Aid or Country Time lemonade? Do I have to start a vote in the chat? Kool-Aid or Country Time lemonade? I'm going to go with Kool-Aid on this one, guys. I'm saying Kool-Aid. And I'm talking all flavors in general. Like, I think Kool-Aid, in terms of a powder mix, is definitely going to be taking Country Time lemonade to the corner there. Yeah. Can't even think of the last time I had a Country Time lemonade. Kool-Aid? Yep, for real. For real, Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, for real. Yep. Poor network connection? What do you mean poor network connection? How many devices do we have on in this house? Watch and be amazed as I bump into the camera 18 times. Now we have to be mindful that Mark is coming around behind the crate. This entire time I haven't moved his legs, but I'm going to have to move his legs the moment he comes out from behind that crate. So I'm going to set him up to do so. Just going to cheat as much as possible in the process. You learn this from watching old Looney Tunes cartoons and such. Often they'll throw one character or something behind something because it means they don't have to animate it. They can just let your mind walk behind it because your mind's just going to assume. Your mind's always going to assume. It's all about the perception. Your mind's assuming that these guys are talking, and yet none of them have lips and their mouths don't move. Yet you figure out which ones that are talking just based on their movements. Applied theory. I'm really upset with how lazy I'm being with Lewis's hands, but he really isn't an expressive guy anyhow, so I don't have to get extremely crazy with him. I just have to make sure this gosh darn hat stays on his head. Yep, I totally bumped it again. Yeah, I gotta switch this out for the heavier desk. I threw away a heavier desk, but I have another desk that I can get from somewhere. I gotta bring it here. This really isn't a desk meant for what I'm doing. Not that there's a desk particularly meant for this, but just I need something that's a heavier table. You can see his legs now. See? So now that I can see his legs, I'm going to turn him. And I'm going to have a meltdown if I manage to not hit the camera with my wrist. Can you stand still, please? Please stand still. There we go, got it. Marker brick. Green for Mark. Why did my music stop? Oh, I'm back. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. I missed a bunch of stuff. Oh, okay. What's up here? All right. That's a way to enter the chat there. Karma. Okay. Well, Karma, I'm very sorry to hear about your uncle. If that situation just had happened, I don't know what else to say besides, I hope you're finding some comfort in live stream, and I hope things are gonna be okay. Good gracious. Make sure I didn't miss anything else. Okay, no, I didn't. It's why you check the lot. It's why we scroll up and we read things. We make sure we check the live stream now. We're reading things. Oh, well, music not working is the last of my problems now. Yo. No. I was going to say, you better not copyright me for that. Don't be copyrighting me for 3 seconds worth of audio. Watch the whole stream get copyrighted for 3 seconds worth of audio. I guarantee you it's going to get flagged for that 3 seconds worth of audio. I'm going to lose the whole stream. You're not going to see it in the record because of that. It's alright. It's alright. Q. Kind of weird timing with that question, but if you're hungry, have pizza. Yeah, Prob, he says after. I'm not going to elaborate on the I saw it factor. If you want to talk about it, you're already on the subject, but I'm not going to elaborate for you into the aspect of asking. KOD on. No! The world is very different now. Get over here. Okay, he's not in frame right now. Checking chat. When will the masterpiece be done? Well, I'm 2 hours in right now. Good gracious. I'm trying to get these last couple of audio cues done. I'm only on 2 seconds worth of a 7-second audio cue to give you an idea. So now I'm going to be running the next couple of seconds of just these two talking, and then just for reference, these two are going to come walking back in the background. So right now I'm just going to try to fly through this animation for you. I'm going to put him over here. I'm locking in. Less characters to work with. Now I'm only working with 2 characters rather than 3 characters. I just have to pay attention to when I want Mark to come back into this scene. Masterpiece indeed. Well, technically, this particular video I've been working on since August. Last August, I think. Yeah, that's about accurate. Could have got it done faster, but as I've said many times, I'll say again, this time of the year it's cold, you're in the house more. Everybody goes in their own rooms and plays their games and kind of wants to do their own thing, and I have a lot of encouragement to do my live streams, so I really appreciate that. So I gotta say, I do enjoy doing this. I like my live streams, or I'd be doing it anyway. That's the theme here. I'd be doing it anyway. Whatever I'm live streaming, I'd be doing it anyway. If I'm at a car meet and it's a Friday night and it's a 100 car plus turnout, I'd be doing it anyway. And that's what you guys have to look forward to coming up in the spring and summer. It's going to be lots of car meets. Once we get into the full swing of the season, we should be every Friday night live streaming car meet. Every Friday night we should be. Don't want to exactly marry myself to that, because the variable factor on that should. You ready for it? The variable factor on that should. One word. Rain. That's it. That's the only factor. And besides that, it'll be every Friday. If it just rains any other day besides that day, please. Any other day. You can pick. There's 7 days a week. Go ahead. You can rain all 7 of them if you want. Just stop raining on the weekends. And specifically Friday. I can deal with Saturday. I can't deal with Friday night rain. That's some unsettling stuff when you wait all week. It's been nice all week. Then it rains on Friday. That doesn't just completely take the wind out of your sails. Well, I definitely know something else in the chat that would. Always hoping people are having a good day. Or at least it can be made better, that for sure. Absolutely grateful for the time that I get to do something that I always wanted to do and not smack the camera with my wrist again. You ever have stuff you wanted to do when you were a kid? Have a cat, have a Volkswagen, have a Toyota, have a room where I can make movies. Be able to work on any sort of machinery that anybody asks me to work on. So I just know how to take stuff apart. Not too good at putting it back together, but I can take it apart. My cat is very, very sleepy. Great stream. Appreciate it, Bendy. I definitely want to add some music to it. I mean, admittedly, because of that little hiccup, I almost want to just turn it off and let you guys jam, but sorry, I don't want my stuff to be copyrighted. It does lower the, I don't want to keep messing up the way that they funnel out your, there are certain key things that they check for. I've watched some, I've been reading some things about live streaming etiquette. That's a good way to say it, live streaming etiquette. I've been reading things about live streaming etiquette. There are definitely a lot of things that you don't know about, and you got to watch out for, I've already mentioned this before, but you'll hear some live streamers, if they're really, really, getting donations, they have all sorts of things, which I don't want any of that, but, they won't actually read things, and they'll say, oh, thank you for the donation, but I don't read things because of blah, blah, blah. Because you don't know what anything is anymore. Any sort of saying of anything could mean something on a double entendre. Like I'm just gonna read what's in front of my face right here. I'm gonna point to it before I did. I had a wonderful time in Wolfsburg, and somebody donates that and reads it down there. I'm not gonna read that. I don't know what that means. Me, Wolfsburg, Germany means the Volkswagens, but I'm not going to read that. I'm not going to read anything. I don't care if it says, unless it says, something that isn't, I don't know. You get where I'm going with that. I watch a lot of live stream. I watch a lot of live streamers. You don't make the rules. We understand that. Yeah. I watch a lot of good, Yes. As an experienced YouTube live connoisseur there, you understand the etiquette of YouTube. And that also being said, you'll watch people occasionally. You'll find someone that's kind of new to the streaming and they're not doing it right, and you immediately can tell, like, oh, they're not going to be on here long. YouTube's going to catch them. And sure enough, they're almost at 300. Then one day they stop live streaming and you don't see them anymore. And by that I mean, they're playing a movie that is copyrighted on their channel. That's a great example. That's the best first example I can think of is, somebody's playing a copyrighted movie on their channel. It's people like me that's the reason you don't see that stuff in your YouTube feed anymore. I don't care. I don't care that it's, I wanted to watch the movie. Download it. Go buy it. Keep it forever. Movies are like $8 nowadays. I don't think you understand VHS types. Do you understand the reason that there used to be video rental stores is because an actual cassette used to cost like $100+? Anybody get that? You missed that generational gap? There used to be video rental stores because a tape was so much money that you couldn't actually buy it. You had to go rent the thing. Because it was like $100. Yep, Benny remembers. Live etiquette, good phrasing. Thank you. I listen to my viewers. I don't want to be too, what was the word that was used? I'm trying to think of it. Was it expressive or enthusiastic, or I forget what the word was. Was it something with a Q? I can't remember. YouTube etiquette. Oh, oh, oh. La la la. Pinky's out. Fancy, fancy. I'm making my animation, so I'm doing my voices. Appreciate it. Gosh knows there's much more entertaining things you could be watching, Bendy. I just appreciate the like and the comments and, you know, knowing that there's folks around the world having good days. Fry Central Station. Hope your communication went just peachy today. Don't have a good day. Have a great day. Thank you for calling. Talk on the phone all day now. I'm out here talking on live stream all day. What are they playing right now? Because this has got some violins and my algorithm on my music skipped hard right here, and I just went from hip hop to classical violins real quick. Yeah, all right, that's the vibe. We'll go with it. I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Oh yeah, we get the vibes now. I know you can't see that, but at the 5-second mark, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, that's funny. Character's name's Mark. At the 5-second mark, I'm gonna bring Mark back into the scene. That just happens to be the situation. Now, why did I move him here? What did I say earlier? Oop. easier when you have something to hide your character behind. Now I don't have to move Mark's feet that much when I put him behind there. I can hide him behind Lewis. I can cheat. And yes, I like to call it cheating. That's how they teach you. That's the proper, this is how you cheat it. This is how you make it easier for yourself. You can't make it so lazy to where he's going to be standing there behind the box the entire movie, but you get to play the advantage of you don't have to move his legs because you're never going to see his legs. His legs are going to be here and they're going to be here. My cat is very energetic. Oh, well, I thought he took a nap. Now they're up. That's how they be. The zoomies have been found. We have now entered the Zooms. The Zooms have entered the chat, he says. I don't know. I'm even going to go so far as to I'm going to perfectly turn Lewis exactly when Mark walks over here to even cheat it further so that I don't have to move him at all. I don't want to have to move his legs. I hate moving legs. If I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid it. If I can get this stupid hat to stay on your head, man. Yeah, fine. I'm going to put you there, and you're going to be okay with it. That's going to be fine. Woke up from the outside and woke from the inside. The fluff is awoken, 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 awoken. Take the treats that must be taken, awaken. So if you wonder how I'm moving around at the shop, this is how I run around at the shop all day. lock into vibes, and I'm just hopping around the shop like a gazelle, jumping over fences. Or should I say hopping over a fence like a deer? Oh, they're just playing banger after banger right now. Let's go. Oh! You see that? That was close. That was close. Whew. Phew. Ch- We're almost there. 15 more clicks, folks. 15 more frames. Count them with me. 1, 2. Three, 4. 5, 6. 7, 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. 'Oh, do not drop that hat. How darn you. 13, 14. 15. All right. Steely, hey. How you doing? Hope you're having a good evening. Thanks for a like. Appreciate it. If that was you that just gave a like. All right. It's time to see if all that was worth it. Now, before I even hit this play button, I know I bumped the camera. I know I bumped it. Let's hope it's not too significant. We'll find out. Yo, that's a big bump. That's a big bump. It's okay. It's all right. It's okay. It's in context. Mark does go to the left. We're going to deal with it. All right. We're not working at a professional level. Whew, that is a bump. That is a bump. Ugh. That's a significant. It's all right. We'll work with it. Okay, so let's look at his head, because his head's being a pain in the butt. So at every point there, his head stays on. We're good. Let's look at Andrew. Now, a problem I've ran into with him before, sometimes if I'm being impatient, you'll catch the reflection of my hand in his hat. Seriously. You'll catch the reflection of my hand in his hat. So you have to make sure your hands are away, because that makes a big difference. Okay, let's add audio to it, because I'm not doing that again. I'm just not. We're not perfectionists.
Moving this crate in and out's not that hard. How are we supposed to get it all the way out of the mall without a forklift?
Now that's really good timing on the mistake. When he says crate, it happens to move as if it's kind of zooming in on the crate. Happy little accident. Bob Rossing it up in here, folks. That's why I call myself the Bob Ross of stop motion. That was a happy little accident. We're gonna just call that a camera turn.
Not that
So
hard.
that was on purpose.
All the way out of the mall without a forklift. Moving this crate in and out's not that hard. How are we supposed to get it all the way out of the mall without a forklift?
You guys are forgetting. I have the vacuum cleaner working here now. Now come on, let's get it all back to the return dock, because I am not throwing this in the dumpster if it goes bad.
So those are the only audio cues left. And that would be it for the episode. Well, considering that the stream just clipped back over and restarted on my end, I do think I'm going to have to call it a night at this point. Ooh, we're at 9, 10. Yeah, I got to go upstairs and check on things and make sure everything's good. I might log back in and play some Fortnite. We'll see. But admittedly, I do got to kind of call it a break right now and go upstairs and check on things, make sure everything's copacetic. I've been on for long enough. But yeah, if everything's copacetic and I'm not going to completely pass out off music. Can you stop playing the music, please? Good gracious. Anyway, I might be back on later playing Fortnite. I don't know. I appreciate 11 likes. Holy crap. 11 likes for just doing Lego stop motion animation in my basement. I love it. Thanks, guys. Appreciate the chat. Appreciate everybody here. I did definitely say hi to Silly. Is it cinema or cinnamon? I'm assuming it's... I thought it was cinnamon, like cinnamon donuts. Cinnamon buns. Anyway, I gotta get out of the chat now. I might hop back in later. I'm not sure. I gotta go check on things and use the restroom. Have a great night, everybody. I might be back later. Oh, here, real quick. Okay, cool. Real quick, everybody. Just one more time for the people. There he is. One more time for the people. Here, let me get the cord unplugged. Sticky cat. Can we get a meow for the people? One little meow for the people. Just one itty bitty little meow for the people. Just a little itty bitty kitty meow. I'm sorry, I'm really annoying him. I'm gonna stop harassing this poor animal. Okay, everybody have a good night. Appreciate everybody stopping in. 11 likes. Thank you so much.